Cephable, Basic, Plus, and Professional all come preloaded with different types of game control templates if you're playing PC games. One of the common ones is FPS games or first-person shooter games, and you can use these baseline template controls to customize for your own gameplay, whether it's games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Valorant, Counter-Strike, or anything else. These come out of the box with different types of commands for things like aiming, different numbers, sprinting, movement, and more. But each game has different types of controls too. So let's say, for example, we were going to make custom controls for Valorant using this existing template. I'm going to go ahead and take this template and call it Valorant, and I'm going to add a couple new controls. There's some keybinds that are default in Valorant for different abilities. Typically, those are Q, E, and C for your abilities 1, 2, and 3. So ability 1 is mapped to E, ability 2 is mapped to Q, and ability 3 is mapped to C, and then you also have your ultimate mapped to X. Those are at least the defaults. If you customize those in the game, then when you're setting up these controls, you can map them to different keyboard shortcuts or mouse buttons too. So let's go ahead and add a new control, and I'm going to add this as a voice control, and I'll just say ability 1 as my first input, and I'm going to have that just press the E key, so it's going to switch over to that ability. Hit finish. Do the same thing now. I'm going to go ahead into voice controls and say ability 2 spelled out, and I'm going to have that press the Q button, and then we're going to add ability 3 spelled out, and that's going to press the C key, and then lastly we'll add our ultimate. So I'll say ultimate, and I will have that press the X key. Now for each of these different keybinds, you can have it just tap it, hold it for a specific amount of time, or even hold it down until you have another step that releases it. You can also create complex macros here, but in this case, we're just mapping some simple keyboard shortcuts. So on top of all of my existing mechanics, aiming and shooting, moving around, stuff like that, I now also have abilities 1, 2, 3, and my ultimate. So I can go ahead and click finish, come back to my dashboard, switch to my Valorant controls, and now I'm going to go jump over into Valorant and show you some of these different abilities and actions using voice controls by just popping open the panel and either using the microphone, I could use the camera, I could use quick action buttons too, based off some of these ones that are out of the box. And you can customize these at any point. But let me go show you what it looks like in the game. Now that we're over here in Valorant, I have my Cephable voice controls running on the right side, and we can try some of the out-of-the-box controls like movement, and we can try some of our custom ones. So I'm going to jump right in and get started. Go. Sprint. Stop. Ability 1. Ability 2. Ability 3. Ultimate. Back. Left. Stop. Go. Sprint. Stop. And just like that, we've got our custom controls with voice running in the background ready to go. So customize the out-of-the-box templates, use the different inputs that work best for you, mix and match it with your existing keyboard and mouse controls or any other inputs that you're using, and gain a little bit of an advantage or just have a new way to play.